There seems to be this idea that's being spread by these spam bots, these Boragons, these nerf herders, that a friend of mine's website is involved with some illegal baking scheme to make brownies and cakes from home. As I look around the internet, I find hundreds, no, millions of websites, that sort of thing, about home baking. The picture you see is from a homemade chocolate cake. 2 layers. German chocolate, if you will. Now, these are used for birthdays and anniversaries and Christmas parties, that sort of thing. Of course, baking or using these as pot or cocaine transport is frowned upon. In the realm of Baikitsu, these sort of things are considered a skill. Baking is a part of it, just like this cherry pie, or perhaps this blueberry. But more so as a hobby. And let's face it, we all know that if an individual starts exhibiting various forms of activity within the realm of using Betty Crocker or Duncan Hines, even buying bakery-made powders and mixes, we all know the legal ramifications of closing or doing or selling things made from those. And we all know, in a criminal sense, that trouble will follow. Now, the U.S. has the National Bakers Association, and Canada has the CNBA, which have rules that say no store-bought mixes can be used, etc. And here is a beautiful 7-layer cake made with Betty Crocker. Go figure. Now, on the subject of my friend, he has a website. Actually, it's a forum, but I like to call it a website, on Weebs.com. You may not know what that is because I mispronounced it, as I often mispronounce a lot of stuff, but it should have been called Webs, but I like to say Weebs because I'm Canadian. But anyway, my friend had his forum closed because he had a homemade recipe for cake mix on. Now, as I look around YouTube, I see many videos of homemade baking going on. Video after video. And there seems to be some double standard here, folks. Okay? Well, what I have to say is I'm totally forgetting the fact that Web's terms of service have nothing to do with YouTube. And it was the terms of service that got my friend's website closed. Not really the content that was on it. It was the fact that the terms of service of Webs stipulate that they have the right to close any page they deem inappropriate at their will without prior notice. Even though that has nothing to do with YouTube, or vice versa, I think it's a double standard. and it's just not fair. Me and my friends should be able to have forums where we have stuff about explosives or gunpowder or cake mixes. We have the right. If people on YouTube can show weapon modifications and videos of how to make silencers out of oil cans and other stuff, we have a right. We have the right to show what we want on our forum. But I know what it is. I promised myself I wouldn't cry during this video. It's over. It's because of these damn Bloragons. It's the Bloragons!